Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 21. Now, unfortunately, I've had some really bad news. The first part of the recording for episode 21 has corrupted, and unfortunately, we've lost about the first 18 minutes of this episode. So I do apologize for that. I literally tried quite a few different things to try and recover the file, and literally everything I tried didn't work. Not to mention the actual file size itself was about 6 gigs. So yeah, it was unrecoverable. I downloaded software to try and get it back and get it working, and literally everything that I did would not work, and no matter what software I used, I just could not recover it. So I do apologize for that. In a second, the episode is going to start. It's going to be pretty much at the start of me booking Rock This Country. And then we go on. I think the episode's going to be about 40 minutes long. So we lost about, 18 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so. But yeah, so I do apologize again. Hopefully you'll enjoy the episode nonetheless. Basically, everything that you missed in the first 18 minutes actually revolved around the title of the video. And it was the head booker job for BCG became available, Black Canvas Grappling, and we applied. And as you can see, once the episode starts, we are still with Summit Wrestling, and yeah, we're still with Summit Wrestling. Spoilers. Anyway, I do hope you enjoy. If you could smash the like button, it'd be much appreciated. I'm feeling pretty down on my luck at the moment, and I'm really just a little bit annoyed at myself and, everything that's sort of happened right now, because at the moment, this is probably one of my best series I've actually done on my channel. And it was going pretty perfectly, if I'm being honest. And now it's got this little blip on the record. And yeah, it's just a tough one to take, considering I have actually tried really hard to get it back. Anyway, if you could also subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I think I have about 62% of you viewers that are not subscribed to the channel. Would mean a lot, especially right now, when the motivation to press on is a little bit low. I'm feeling down in the dumps. I'm not trying to get too soppy, but yeah, it's just one of those days, I think. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the episode, and it's a pretty good one, nonetheless. We have a really good event here that we're going to start booking right now. We're going to jump into the middle of booking a match, actually. So yeah, we're gonna do a triple threat instead, and we'll use. Actually, no, we'll do a fatal four-way. We'll do what I wanted to do generally, but we'll just replace their team, and they can have the first title shot if we do stay. So they can be the #1 contenders. So let's have Double Trouble, Long Beach Mafia 3, Silent Accusers, and the Ring Generals. Hold on a second. Let me just do this real quick, because I want to go back and see. Alright, so it was Venomous Death. And of course, yeah, okay, so we need to change a few things. I got a little bit of stuff wrong here. So yeah, Venomous Death has to go in for Double Trouble, because Sonny has his title match against Cali Slick for the North American title. What we're going to do, we're just going to leave it blank as well. And it's going to be scripted. Tag team titles on the line. There we go. Alright, so let's book the title match itself. Cali Slick versus Sunny Wildside. Also give that 20 minutes. North American title on the line. That'll be our main event. Then we'll chuck in... We'll probably chuck in a couple more matches, maybe. Let's do Bret Heartbreak and... I mean, who have we got left? Kiryu Kato. Nice little 10-minute match. I want to give Kiryu the victory. We can call it, I guess. Only going to be a 10-minute match itself. And then we'll go one more match. Let's have Primus Allen. Actually, we'll do a tag match. Let's do Ernest and El Midico taking on Primus Allen and Angel of Mercy. I mean, we probably should make this a 20-minute match as well. And I think we can leave it blank. Yeah. Alright, that really doesn't give us a lot of time. Might bump this down to 16. Okay, that's a little bit better. We can get 2 angles in now, so... I think we want... We definitely want a Kyler angle, obviously. So that's one of them. And then we've got to think about the other angle we want in there as well. Kind of want to do a Primus Allen Menace promo. So I guess we can do that. We can chuck Angel of Mercy in there as well. And we'll just not have him be rated on anything. Alright, there we go. Let's run the show. Not a lot of angles. We've got lots of long matches. Starting off pretty bad. We've got a 39 D-. We've got Kiryu Kato defeating Bret Heartbreak in 10:03 by pinfall with a lariat. And apparently Kiryu was off his game. We then go into a 66 C+ Primus Allen Menace angle alongside Angel of Mercy. Their tag match does really well. 69 C+. We've got Ernest Yeoman and El Midico Jr. defeating Primus Allen and Angel of Mercy in 1948 when El Midico defeated Primus by pinfall with a Northern Lights suplex. I mean, these two are kind of the dream team. Ernest and El Midico, both getting 70 in-ring performances there. We also have Angel of Mercy improving in Rumble skills. Yeah, the dream team, I guess. And El Midico getting the pinfall victory on Primus. That's massive. We then go to a 71 C+ angle again for Kyler Adams before his possibly final match ever against long-term rival Seth Whitehead. The match does pretty well, getting a 64 C. And we have Seth Whitehead defeating Kyler Adams in 1938 by submission with a Minnesota stretch. And Seth, you know, deserved to win. 62 in-ring performance. And Kyler only getting a 59. Possibly, like I said, the last match, if we do get the job. We then go to a 62C. We've got the tag team Turmoil Fatal 4-Way. And we have Venomous Death defeating Long Beach Mafia 3, Silent Accusers, and the Ring Generals in 1624. The order of elimination was Silent Accusers first, then the Ring Generals, and finally Long Beach Mafia 3. Venomous Death win the Summit Tag Team titles. Great stuff. Really happy with that. We also have Cobra improving in performance skills. And we have our first ever Tag Team Champions. And I mean, Cobra, he's been here from the start. So that's a really cool thing to see. Basically, everyone else in this match came after the original... What was it? Original 5 or 6 wrestlers we brought in. And yeah, good to see Cobra picking up a championship. Potentially in our last show as well. We then go to the main event, which gets a 71 C+, so the best match on the card, which is good to see. And we have Cali Slick defeating Sunny Wildside in 1939 by pinfall with a slick back. And Cali Slick makes defense number 4 of his Summit North American title. And he's also improving in technical skills as well, which is good to see from your champion. Alright, so we end the show with a 55 C- there. Again, a really good show, getting a nice C-, which is good, makes me happy, you know, to go out on a decent high note like that. I'm just going to praise a few people here. Going to go Cali Slick because he has morale issues. Ernest, just because it's Ernest. And Gideu because I think he might have morale issues as well. So hopefully we can sort that out. Alright, we have mail. And our application is unsuccessful. Really? They hired Golden Canvas's road agent. Well, that just made me really sad. I was really hoping to get that job. I literally thought we were going to get it as well. Sorry about that. I was just thinking about what our next move is going to be. Because I was really sort of banking on getting that job, and I actually thought we would. I mean, as you can see, the reputation is high. I mean, the only thing I could think of is maybe the respect of Kyla is too low. I mean, we'll have a brief look here at his stats. As you can see down here, he's only 66 C+ reputation and only a 53 C- for respect, which is pretty low. I'm thinking that might have been the determining factor as to why we didn't get the job. And man, that potentially would have exploded the series. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to stay with Summit Wrestling. You know, what we've built here is pretty incredible. And we're up to 40 popularity. You know, we're still going to continue on. We'll get into the next month. And of course, this month being June, we of course have the Peak of the Summit tournament, which I'm looking forward to in next episode. Still going to be just, you know, normal elimination. And I'm going to make a rule where the previous winner cannot be entered. So therefore, Kyla won't actually be allowed to be involved for this year's tournament, which I think is fine. We have the regional battle results here. We finish second in the Mid-South and, of course, second in the Southwest as well. We got Logan finishing his tour. And I guess Austin, yeah. Austin Smooth now going on tour with Pride Glory here as well. It's pretty cool. We could have brought Austin with us to Black Canvas. Would have been a really good option. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty frustrated. It would have been a real benefit, just all round. A more established company with higher popularity, different country, potentially higher quality workers. But yeah, seeing as that didn't come to fruition, what I want to do now is look for another worker. Now, I'm looking for potentially a veteran. I want someone with really good really good psychology And basically I want to put them with Kyler in order to try and find out what his cap is on psychology. I think we're getting pretty close to it. But I just want to be 100% sure. Now, Brian Holmes would be a great fit. He's very expensive, though. And he's also going to break our owner goal. So we might have to go with Steve Flash. Now, Steve Flash is great. Of course, we had him on the New York City Wrestling series I had. He's currently the Confederation of the Territories World Heavyweight Champion, which is ridiculous. He's also a locker room leader, positive influence, which is, again, just great. Kind of want Brian Holmes, though. He's got a little higher psychology. He's got 92. He's also a little bit better. He's got better selling and better sort of top row stats, despite being that age. He's also more over and actually costing us less. And he could also be the road agent as well. Because basically, as you can see, he's only a semi-active wrestler, but he's also a road agent. So we could keep him as a road agent after he decides to retire. Anyway, it's something to look to. You know, not exactly necessary. Man, I was so excited. I was almost speechless that it was like... It kind of felt like it was all falling into place for us to go to BCG. Anyway, it's not to be. We're going to continue to stick with Summit. Alright, so in this match, we're going to have our tag team champions, Venomous Death, take on the Suffering in our main event for the tag team titles. We're going to leave it blank as well. Can we call the match? I don't think we can. Maybe we can. I think we can, yeah. Alright, there we go. We then want another tag team match. Let's go with the Odds, and they can take on the team of Primus Allen and Kyla Adams, perhaps. See if there's any positive chemistry. Just a thought. We'll go some singles matches in here as well. Let's have Dean Waldorf take on Robin DeLay. And then we'll go one more match. Oh, of course, Logan Wolfsbane's back as well. And we can have him take on Bret Heartbreak. Yeah, we'll do that. We might script it. Neither of them really have the ability to call a match. Alright, so we need to do our angles. Let's do the Suffering. So Felipe and Seth. Putting a bit of trust in the old boys here. And then we want Primus and Kyla. So menace and entertainment. And, I mean, we can essentially get one more in. So let's go, we'll lower that to 9 minutes, and then we'll do a Bret Heartbreak angle as well. That's not too bad. Alright, let's run the show. We are good to go. And we start off with a 39D- for Bret Heartbreak's angle. Again, you know, it's early days for him, so not too bad. We then go to a 46D. We got Logan Wolfsbane defeating Bret Heartbreak in 8:32 by submission with a Boston Crab. And we also have Bret Heartbreak improving in performance skills, which is exactly what we wanted out of this match. We then go to a 69C+ for the team of Primus Allen and Kyla Adams. Their tag team match getting a 57C-. We've got Primus Allen and Kyla Adams defeating the Yards in 9:40 when Kyla Adams defeated Floris Bouchard by pinfall with a brain buster. And Primus Allen improving in technical skills and in performance skills there as well. We then go to a 50D+. We've got Dean Waldorf defeating Robin DeLay in 9:37 by pinfall with a Waldorf salad toss. And we have Robin improving in performance skills as well. So both members of the Sons of Tomorrow. We then go to a 63C for the main event angle. And the main event itself gets a 73B-. Wow. We have Venomous Death defeating the Suffering in 20:30 when Avalanche Tucano defeated Felipe Caballero by pinfall with a Mountain Tucano. Venomous Death make defense number 1 of their Summit Tag Team titles. Really unexpected. We also have Felipe improving in technical skills and performance skills as well. Really good match. Overall show rating getting us another C-. We've got 53 C- for this one, which is good to see. I wonder how far off we are from CZCW and their shows. I think they were getting about a 58, so we must be getting pretty close. Alright, so Bret Heartbreak wants a bit of momentum. And then AAA have lowered their production values. Let's have a look at our creative meeting here. The number 1 apparently is Primus Allen, which I didn't really expect for him to be number 1. Then, of course, Ernest just behind him. And then Kyla in at number 3. Still got his popularity, which is good. Probably shouldn't be showing the stats off that much. Of course, would ruin the end of stat screen. Anyway, it's been a bit of a weird episode, I have to say. I mean, I went from pretty much being ecstatic to being, you know, downtrodden and almost depressed about not getting the job. Alright, so Ross Henry, we could bring him in. He would be the biggest star, by far, for the company. Only problem is his selling and his psychology, both being in the 20s and E's, which is horrible. He's also really expensive, $2,600 per show. I mean, L-Ring have given him a contract by the looks of it, pretty much because they can afford it. The question is, do we want to give him a contract as well? You know, with that popularity, you kind of want to just make him your champion from the get-go. Or at least have him in all your main events. Anyway. I mean, apparently Jack Bruce has been fired by SWF, which is very, very strange. Anyway, I mean, I was just going to try and apply for those 2 cult jobs. But yeah, they still don't want me, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. I probably need to stop flirting with the idea of leaving and just sort of accept fate and the fact that, you know, we're going to have to grind ourselves to at least cult. Anyway, tonight's main event, we'll go with Primus Allen, and he can take on Mobster. I think that'll be a really good match. I do want to have Primus win. Let's get Ernest on the commentary as well. We might even add them in a storyline. So I have number 2. And that's going to be Ernest versus Primus. Can we throw anyone else in there? Let's throw... Who can we throw in there? El Midico? And maybe Angel of Mercy as well? Yeah, I like that. That's good enough. Just a couple extra competitors in there. Then we want to have... Let's have a number 1 contenders tag team title match. Let's go with the Ring Generals. And they can take on... They can take on Double Trouble. I feel like that's a pretty good match as well. We'll leave it blank, because why not? Perfect. Should we make that the main event? I kind of want to make that the main event. Yeah, I think we will. Let's add a couple extra matches as well. Let's go with Ralph. Ralph can take on Kyler. Purely for the stamina. See if it'll rub off. And then I guess we'll go another tag team match. Let's go with the Sons of Tomorrow. And they can take on the Yards. We'll give that 8 minutes there. Bret Heartbreak to get the victory. Perfect. All right. So we want to start off with a menace angle for Primus. And then we want to have a Kyler angle. And we'll have to reduce a few times there as well. We can just reduce this down to 16. And we'll give it 17. Why not? Give him the extra minute. All right, let's run that show. Should be pretty good. I think that's the smarter main event. So we start off with a 72 B- menace angle for Primus Allen. His match maybe should have been the main event, getting a 70 C+. You got Primus Allen defeating Mobstar in 1650 by pinfall with a running power slam. Really good match there from Primus as well. We then go into a 42D. We got the Sons of Tomorrow defeating the Yards in 7:45 when Bret Heartbreak defeated Harbin Girard by pinfall with a heart attack. And we have Robin DeLay improving in performance skills and Harbin Girard improving in rumble skills there as well. We then go to a 69C+ angle from Kyla Adams. Pretty much stuck at a C+. We then go to his match, which gets a 50D+. Got Kyla Adams defeating Ralph Liotta in 9:43 by pinfall with a K trigger. And finally, the main event, which is lower than the Primus Allen match. So a bit of a mistake there, potentially. But it does get a 66C+. And we have Double Trouble defeating the Ring Generals in 1948 when Sonny Wildside defeated Dean Waldorf by pinfall with a Fear Factor. And Sonny carried the match, getting a 69 in-ring performance. We also have Dean improving in performance skills there as well. And the show for another 53C-, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. As long as we can continuously and consistently hit C-, we're still going to increase popularity at least to maybe a D+, I would say. Alright, so Austin's going to go on his tour with Pride Glory. Ralph wants a bit of momentum. And Primus thinks that Austin Smooth is turning into a good worker. So, yeah. Bit of a Captain Obvious observation there from Primus, considering Pride Glory have brought him on for a tour. And we have found ourselves up at a 41D popularity. We are finally out of the D-, and we're into a nice D, which is perfect. Maybe sticking with Summit Wrestling is the better option. But I just felt like BCG would have been really cool. And like I said, they're one of my favorite companies in the game. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match again. Really? Minamoto is the head booker. Minamoto for Burning Hammer. Oh, but they're national. No. Oh, man, if they were cult, we could have applied. If his contract runs out. Oh, that's a little bit frustrating. Let's have a look here. I want to have a look at the history for CZCW. How did we lose to them? They got a 55C-. Didn't we get a 56? Hold on. So we got a 55, which is equal. So I still don't really understand how we came second. But we got a 56. How does that work with the regional battle? We beat their highest rated show. Or was that from this month? Hold on. I'm confused. Oh, okay, that was from this month. Oh, okay, they got a 58. So we could actually beat them if we put on a really good show. Also, how is their attendance so much higher than ours? I mean, they only have 6 points of popularity. Anyway, that's fine, I guess. I also forgot to mention earlier in the episode that we made 104,000 profit for the month of May, which is big. Again, that's like another 12,000 increase or something like that. All right, so Marv Statler having a negative impact there, and his behavior is getting worse. And apparently Hush is now unhappy with me as well. But yeah, that's going to fluctuate anyway, the backstage rating. All right, so what we want to do, Fatal 4-Way. Let's go with the big boys. So we'll throw in Ernest. I guess we'll throw in Kyler as well. Primus Allen and Samael. Maybe Avalanche Decano, if I'm being honest. He's been really good recently. Of course, winning the tag team title as well. Let's do that. I like that match. 20 minutes. We'll let the game decide who wins and becomes #1 contender. And there we go. #1 contenders match for the North American title. Let's have Double Trouble take on Silent Accusers. 10 minutes. We can leave that blank as well. Let's go a singles match. We'll go with Kelly Slick. And he can take on Canadian Crusher, a guy we haven't really used recently. Give it 10. Of course, Kelly Slick to be the victor. And finally, let's go Felipe Caballero versus El Mitico Jr. We'll give it 10. I was going to give it 20 minutes, but nah. And we'll leave that one blank as well. Alrighty, there we go. Let's do our angle. Let's do everyone. So we'll start off with Ernest. Primus, or I think it was supposed to be Kyler. Primus, and then Avalanche Decano as well. Alright, so that's good. Let's go El Mitico with an angle for himself. And we'll bump that down to 8. And then we'll go a Cali Slick angle as well. To open the show. Alrighty. Let's run it. We start off with a 58 C- for Cali Slick. His angle. His match getting a 54 C-. We got Cali Slick defeating Canadian Crusher in 8:29 by pinfall with a slick back. No improvements. We then go into a 64C. We got Double Trouble defeating Silent Accusers in 9:49 when Sunny Wildside defeated Samael by pinfall with a Fear Factor. And of course, Hush was the weak link. But he's also improving in Rumble skills, so hopefully that'll help him a little bit. We then go to a 72 B- angle for El Mitico. Very out of nowhere. His match getting a 70 C+ for a 10-minute match. That's really good. You got El Mitico Jr. defeating Felipe Caballero in 9:32 by pinfall with a Northern Light suplex. No improvements. We then go to a 73 B- for the 4 members of the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match. So really good there for them. And the main event, 1 point lower than Almidico's match, getting a 69 C+. We have Primus Allen defeating Ernest Youngman, Kyle Adams, and Avalanche Decano in 2011, when Primus Allen defeated Avalanche Decano by pinfall with a running power slam. And Primus Allen's also improving in Rumble skills. So our new #1 contender, Primus Allen, and he's going to be taking on Kelly Slick at the next event. Overall show rating getting us a 55 C- there. So close. Well, that's equal. Equal with CZCW. And again, Primus still praising Austin Smooth. Nice. So yeah, Hush now has morale issues following my botched handling of an event. So yeah, it is what it is anyway. Title prestige for the North American title up to a 95 A star, and the tag titles have gone up to a 60 C, which is relatively good considering they're floating, and they did actually start relatively low. We'll do one more show. We've also got the big title match. Bit of a long episode, but that's fine. Of course, we had a lot of drama. Let's just say that. We had a lot of drama with the whole BCG thing. And I'm still a little bit salty about it, if I'm being honest. I literally thought we had the job. Anyway, let's go Kelly Slick, the two big heavyweights going at it versus Primus Allen. Gonna be a good match, 20 minutes for the North American title. And I know I'm quiet right now, but I'm trying not to ruin the finish to this match. Just because I feel like it'll be good to an extent. That's really annoying. God damn it, Primus. Why does he have to be like this? We'll keep him strong, I guess. Don't really want to do it for my main event, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll have a one-on-one match. Let's go Kid Fantastic versus Ernest Youngman. We've done this match one time, and it was back in March. Probably the last time we used Kid Fantastic himself. He hasn't really improved because we haven't really used him. Kind of unfortunate. Let's book a 6-man tag. Let's go with the Ring Generals and... who can they be with? They can be with... Logan Wolfsbane? That works. To verse the team of Kyler Adams and Double Trouble. Yeah, we'll give it 20. Why not? Let's give Sonny the victory. And I think we'll call it as well. I know Logan's not great at calling matches in the ring. Yeah, but it is what it is. And then finally, we'll book one more singles match. Let's go with Greydogsoftware taking on Samael the Accuser. And we'll give Samael the victory there as well. Alright, let's book our angles. At the moment, we can only do one angle, so that's fine. We'll just go with a Primus Allen angle to start the show off. Not to start the show off, before the main event, I should say. And then Samael can work the crowd. There we go. Alright, let's run our last show of the episode. Starting off with a 54 C-, we have Samael the Accuser defeating Greydogsoftware in 10:06 by pinfall with a Poison of God. Moving into a 59 C, we got Ernest Youngman defeating Kid Fantastic in 10:05 by pinfall with the hit. Good match, considering. The 6-man tag gets a 64 C. Tyler Adams and Double Trouble defeated Logan Wolfsbane and the Ring Generals in 1937, when Sonny Wildside defeated Logan Wolfsbane by a pinfall with a Fear Factor. And Logan's also improving in performance skills, which is good. Hopefully a bit of psychology. We then go to a 70 C+ for Primus's Menace angle. And the main event, not doing too great, but that is because we kept Primus Allen strong. 64 C. We have Cali Slick defeating Primus Allen in 1947 by pinfall with a slick back after a distraction from Ernest Youngman. Cali Slick makes defense number 5 of his Summit North American title. So yeah, Ernest comes out, distracts his rival, or his nemesis at the moment, which is Primus Allen. And of course, Primus, as a result, loses to Cali Slick. And the show, we get a 51D+, a little bit lower than we are accustomed to at the moment, but that's perfectly fine because the main event kind of tanked a little bit due to us keeping Primus strong. Let's just go back, we'll check our emails, see what's up. Apparently, Sonny Wildside dislikes Kid Fantastic because he has poor ring psychology. That's fine. We've got a decision here as well. Pay rise request from our boy Samael the Accuser. Thinks he's worth $890 per appearance. I tend to disagree, as I would with everyone requesting a pay rise. But we'll give him 75% because I don't really want to risk him having morale issues. Anyway, that is going to wrap the episode up, guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said, it's been chaotic, to say the least. You know, I was overjoyed. Then I was downtrodden when we were unsuccessful with the BCG job. Anyway, overall, hope you enjoyed. Please smash the like button if you did. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. Again, only like 10% of my subscribers have the notifications turned on. So please make sure you do that. And apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy, and I hope you enjoy the end of Stat Screen.